Hey, Lucas.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm very fine.
I'm very fine. Okay, how was your vacation? How was your holiday?
It's good.
It's good. Okay. What did you do?
I go to riding a bicycle with my friend.
Okay. I rode a bicycle with my friends. Okay, say it so you know past tense. I rode.
I rode the
uh,
bicycle with my friend,
Okay. Anything else?
and I go to my grandmother's home.
I went.
I went to my grandmother.
Okay, good job. What did you do at your grandmother's?
Eat and sleep.
You
Ate.
you you ate. Okay, you ate and slept. Okay, that's it. Okay. Did you eat good food?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Okay, what's that? What do you have in your hand?
It's mm,
It kind of
oh,
looks like, okay, it's a ball, like a rubber ball.
no, it's a pop.
Oh, it's a pop. Oh, okay. Okay, from a lollipop or something. Okay.
Like this, and we have
Oh. Mhm.
and ding 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 ding.
Okay. And oh,
Right?
oh, okay.
It's very funny.
It looks fun.
Do do
Okay.
do do.
Okay. And then what do you do with those?
Mm, how to say it?
Hmm, I don't know. Do you eat it?
No,
Okay. You blow it away?
explode
Oh,
it.
okay. Okay. Can it
No,
after you blow it up and you have the little ball, is it can it break easily? If you were to squish it, can you break it?
when I blow very strong, it will be broke.
Oh, okay, okay. You blow it really hard, strong. Okay, okay. All right. Did you get that during the holiday?
Now
No,
on
you
today.
you just got
Today.
it today. Okay. All right. Well, good. Now you're back at school, right? You went to school today?
Yes,
And yes,
yes.
and yesterday. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and pick up. I know I didn't give you any homework, so I'll give you some today. Darn.
Party.
Okay, and that should be on for you. It should be on page 304.
Why the sun and moon live in the sky?
Okay, and read where it says essential question.
Essential question.
Mhm.
How can we understand the nature? Read
And
about how the sun and the moon ended up the sky
in the sky.
in the sky.
Yeah, preposition in. Okay, let's this is going to be a kind of like a play, okay? And what we're going to do is you and I are going to to change roles, okay? I'll read the narrator, and I will also read, I'll be narrator, and how about, I guess I'll be, I think sun will be too much. So I'll be the narrator and the moon, and you can be the sun and the water. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'll be narrator and the moon. And I think you may have to be sun's wife. It doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and read it. Okay.
I be what?
Yeah, you're going to be sun and water. And then I'll read narrator and moon.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'll start. Narrator. Long ago, sun, moon, and water lived together on Earth. Sun and moon are eating breakfast at home.
I will visit my good friend Water today.
That sounds enjoyable. But why doesn't water ever visit us? Do you feel ashamed or embarrassed to invite water here?
Now I am proud of our house. I will invite Water today.
Okay. Sun visits water at the beach.
Water, why don't you ever visit us? Your house can't hold me and my family. That's nonsense. Moon and I will enlarge our house, so there will be plenty of room for everyone. Then I will visit you. Wonderful. Please holler loudly so I hear you when you arrive. Now I must dash home quickly to start the work. Sun
rushes home. Sun and moon race to make their home larger. They added rooms and raised the roof higher. The new house was completely different and had no similarities to their old home. They felt it was a victory or a win, for now their friend could visit.
Sun and moon, I have arrived. Isn't this the largest home you've seen?
Sun, it's not polite to brag, so please don't boast to our guest. Water, come inside. Water splashed through the door, carrying colorful fish, frogs, and crabs. As the water began to rise, Sun and Moon climbed onto the furniture. Then they scrambled onto the roof.
Moon, I'm not sure about the wisdom of inviting Water. Perhaps this wasn't a smart idea.
No, Sun, it was the right thing to do, but we must fly to safety. Sun and Moon flew to the sky, where they remain today and still shine down on water. Okay, so it says make connections. What does this folktale explain about nature?
Sun, moon, water.
Okay, what does it say about them?
Long ago, the sun and the moon lived on the earth, and One day they want to water to arrive their home.
Okay.
So they make their home bigly, and when the water arrived in their home, the home is break.
What? Yeah, okay, or it's look at all the water coming out of everywhere. It kind of floods, right? It's because there's so much water. Okay, how about second question where it says, how is this story different from what you know about the sun and the moon?
They can say.
They you mean speak?
They can speak.
Okay, they can't speak, right? Okay. All right. Let's take a look where it says, let's continue on. Good job. Let's take a look where it says visualize, which means to see, right? How we see. Go ahead and read that.
When you visualize you from pictures.
No, you form. You form. Meaning, do you know what that word means, Lucas? Like to form? What does that mean? What does form mean? And maybe you can figure it out by this sentence. When you visualize, I'm trying to see something. You form pictures in your mind. What does that mean? What's that? Find. Okay. It kind of means like you put together. Okay. So if I said to you, let me kind of give you an example. Lucas, try to form in your mind, try to visualize a cup. Okay. Try to visualize a cup. C-U-P. Okay. Now, hold on. In your mind, okay? Visualize a cup. Okay, now my question is, what does that cup look like to you? The cup that you, not me, but the cup that you, Lucas, were visualizing in your mind, what does it look like? Describe it to me.
Big.
Okay, give me something else. Give me the cup. Give me the color. Give me the size. Give their shape.
It is round. It is round. It is
okay.
Red. It
okay.
is very full.
Okay. Okay. Now I know you're looking at your cup that you're drinking out of. Okay. That's good. That's good because that's what you're visualizing. However, I also am visualizing a cup, and my cup is white and black and round, and mine's full of water. But it's, I know, and yours also has Mickey on it. But do you see how I can visualize something different than what you visualize? Because that's what you see. I see something different. But that's when it says form pictures, that's how it's all put together, right? And you did a good job describing it, okay, what your cup looked like. So that's when we say when it forms pictures, you see something different, obviously, because you have a different cup in front of you. And I obviously see something different because I have a different cup in front of me. We're both right, because you have a cup and I have a cup, but we can see it differently. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to the next part where it says find text evidence. Go ahead.
As I read page 307
307.
of why the sun and moon live in the sky, I can visualize what is happening is the story.
In the story. Okay, and go ahead and read the sidebar.
I read that water splashed through the door, crying colorful
Carrying
colorful fish, frogs, and crabs. This helped me visualize what is happening in the story.
Okay, and then go ahead and read where it says your turn.
What was it like when sun and moon enlarged their house? Reread page 306.
306. Just 306.
And 6. And tell that you visualize.
What you visualize. What? Okay, so tell me, and first of all, Lucas, what is the word enlarged? What does that mean? When sun and moon enlarged their house, what does that mean?
Make it big.
Yeah, good job. Make it big, right? Okay, page 306. So what was it like when sun and moon enlarged their house? Now this is just what you visualize. Okay. Okay, keep going.
They added rooms and raised the roof higher.
Okay.
The new house was completely different and had no similarities to their old home.
Okay, now I know you just read that. Now I want you to tell it to me in your own words. Tell me again. What did you visualize when they enlarged their house? When they enlarged their house, what did you see? Just tell me in your own words. Don't read word for word out of a book. Okay? Tell me like if I was asking you, hey, did you read that story about the sun and the moon? What was it like when they enlarged their house? What did it look like? How did they do that?
They make it big.
Okay, they made it bigger. How did they make it bigger, Lucas?
They added rooms.
Oh, okay, so they added more rooms to the house. What else?
They made the roof higher.
Okay, they made the roof higher too. Okay, that makes sense. That sounds good. Okay, well, let's continue. Now let's go to theme. Okay, go ahead and read that.
Theme. The theme of a story is the main message the author wants to tell the reader. To find the theme,
Theme,
Think about
theme.
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 think about what the characters say and do.
Okay. And that, once again, that word is characters.
Characters.
Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and read where it says find text evidence. Mhm.
Find text evidence. On page 305 of why the sun and moon live in the sky. Moon points out that she and sun are good friends with water. This is a clue that the theme is about friendship.
So that's what the theme, members, like kind of like the main idea, the theme behind the story or the play or whatever is about friendship, how they're all friends. Okay, so you have, go ahead and read the clue and then go ahead and read what the theme is. Okay?
Moon pants out
Points,
out
like, no, say point.
point out that they are good friends with water, but water never visits.
Okay. So that's a clue. Okay. And then the theme is what?
Friends sometimes do difficult things for each other.
Okay, so that's one. Now go ahead where it says your turn. Go ahead and read that.
Your turn. Reread the play. Find another clue to the theme and list it in the
Graphic organizer.
Graphic organizer.
Okay, graphic organizer. Okay. Now let's take a look in that play. See if you can find out, since I know you have the book there, see if you can find another clue and another theme about friendship. Okay, and it could be anything else in the play that describes something, and the theme has to be around friendship. Okay, what else could you use?
Clue is sun and moon raced to make their home larger.
Okay.
They did rooms and raised the roof higher.
Okay, so that you said that's a clue.
Yes.
Okay, and what would the theme be? Why did they do that?
Because water says your sun's house can't hold me and my friend and my family.
Okay, so they changed their house so it could hold their friend, water, right?
Yes.
Okay, good job. All right, let's go to the next part where it says drama.
Drama. Why the sun and moon live in the sky is a drama.
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 Draw.
Tell a folk tale.
Hold on, let's get the pronunciation correct. Not dra, it's draw. Like if I'm gonna draw something on a piece of paper, Drama.
Drama.
There you go. Good job. Okay, and go ahead and read what a drama is.
A drama is a play that can be acted out on stage, has parts that characters speak aloud, can have a lesson to be learned.
Okay, so go and read, continue. So now we know what the characteristics of a drama are, right? It can be acted out on stage. It has characters such as the sun, the water, the moon, and it usually has or can have a lesson that we learned from it, like a moral, right? Okay, so find text evidence. Go ahead and read that.
Find text evidence. I can tell that why the sun and moon live in the sky is a drama. It is written with parts for the characters.
Okay. Go ahead and read where it says story structure.
Story structure. I see that each character has dialogue.
Has dialogue.
Dialogue.
What is dialogue?
I don't know.
Keep reading.
Dialogue is the word that each character says in a drama.
In a drama. Okay, so now what is dialogue?
Is a
words
that each character in a drama.
What they say. So yeah, it's just the words that each person or each part says. For example, the narrator says all this. The sun said this. The moon said this. The sun again said this. This is dialogue, meaning they're talking to each other with their own words. Each one of these is a character. A character is like the person or thing. So a character could be the sun, a character is the moon, a character is the narrator. I mean, he's the one talking. So just so you're clear what those words mean, okay?
Okay.
Now, where it says, and also Lucas, and maybe it's the week that we had off, I'm just noticing a little bit when you're reading, you're not pronouncing the words very well, okay? And maybe it's because we've been off for a week and it shows a little bit. Try to look at the words and read the entire word, okay? And a lot of it is, some of them are plural, so you have to say the S at the end, like word. There's an S on the end, so you should pronounce it words, right? And this, some of your pronunciation, we'll work on that, but I'm just noticing a little drop, okay? And maybe you're tired, that could be it too, but we're gonna work a little bit harder on that. So it seems like I might be picking on you, but I really want you to pronounce the words well, okay? And you were doing that a little better a couple weeks ago. So maybe it's just because we haven't practiced a lot in reading because we skipped a week. But I'm going to point that out because I really want you to be aware of that. Okay, so slow down and read every word that you see. Okay, try to pronounce it better. Okay, your turn. Go ahead and read this.
Reread the play with a partner, then talk about the lesson learned from this drama of a folktale.
Perfect. Good job. Okay, I'm not going to have you reread the whole play again. But what I want you to do is I want you to kind of tell me what is a lesson that was learned for you in this folktale, in this drama. What do you think? And just in your own words. Okay.
Don't do the things you can't do.
Okay. Don't do, and what do you mean by that? Give me an example. And remember, Lucas, this is what you think. Okay, so there's no right or wrong answer. I like what you said. Explain it a little bit more. Okay, give me the basis behind that. Don't do the things that you can't do. Okay, that sounds right. That sounds like a really good lesson. Describe what you mean by that.
It means the water is so big,
Okay.
there can't visit here. Can't
Okay.
visit.
Can't visit. Keep going.
Can't visit it.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter how big they would have made their house. The water would never have fit in there because water is so big and powerful. Yeah. Okay. Good job. Good job. Okay. Let's take a look where it says root words. Go ahead and read that.
Root words. To understand the meaning of the word you do not know, try to separate the root word from its ending or suffix, such as ed, ly, or able.
Okay. And ly is pronounced lee.
Lee.
Okay. Lee, yeah, ly, like well, I'm gonna give you a quickly. Okay, that's, we talked about adding an ly to a verb and we make it an adverb. Okay, so we understand an ed like ed, like started, wanted, right?
Perfectly.
Perfectly, and then able, right? able. That is also a suffix, meaning it comes at the end of a word and it changes, like that word, enjoyable.
Subsistence, the end.
And say that again. That's a, what is that?
Shop assistant.
Assistant. ANT.
Yeah. ANT.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, and then go ahead and read where it says find text evidence.
Find text evidence. I'm not sure what enjoyable means, so I separate the root.
Separate.
the root word enjoy from the suffix able. I know that enjoy means like, and the suffix able means able to do. I think enjoyable means something you like to do.
Okay, and I'm gonna just, and I know you're pronouncing the words separately. That's why you say enjoy and then able. But when you say the word together, okay, you pronounce it enjoyable.
Enjoyable.
Yeah. Instead of enjoyable, you would say enjoyable.
Enjoyable.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and continue.
That sounds enjoyable, but why doesn't water ever visit us?
Okay, so we have that word in there. Okay, let's do the same thing with these other two words. The
It is fast, very fast.
okay. What's the root word in quickly? What's the root word?
Lyv.
No, the root word is the other part. What is the quick? That's the root word. Think of it this way. What is a root? In your own words, what is a root? Tell me what a root is in general. What is a root? What does that mean to you?
A word. A word.
You said it's a word?
Yes.
Okay, but what is a root? If I said to you, Lucas, what is a root? What does it mean? Yeah, just tell me what you think a root is. What is a root?
It's a word that before the
before the suffix. Okay. Think of it in another way. Think of it, if I just said to you, what does root mean? I never heard of that word before. What is a root? What if I said it to you that way? What is a root? Think about it as a plant. Okay. If I said to you a plant, what is the root of a plant? What is that? If you can think of that, you can describe it. If you can't, it's okay. I'll explain it to you. What is the root of a plant?
It's
What is the root of a plant? Any plant. Any plant.
separate.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna draw this for you so you really get a visual of it. Okay, let's pretend this is the ground right here. Okay, this is the ground, the dirt. And let's say we have this beautiful flower. I can't draw, so let's just pretend this is a beautiful flower. Visualize that. Okay, the root. The root is under the ground here. This is where it's growing. Okay, so we plant a seed, right? You plant a seed, you water it, you get sunshine on it, blah, blah, blah. And then it grows, it starts coming up and it grows into a beautiful flower or a tree or a bush or a vegetable or whatever. But the root is the base. If we didn't have this root, this flower would never grow. Okay, So this is the strong part. That's what holds it, the root. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the root. That's like the core, the base, the foundation. And we do the same thing with words. So the root is the main word, the main word. Okay. This little stuff here, that's like the flower part. That's the extra, but that flower part would never grow without the root, the base word. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I know my drawing isn't the best, but I just wanted to give you a visual so you can really picture what a root is. Okay. So what is the root in this word?
Quick and add.
Okay, good job. And the other part is the flower part. That's the extra. That's the suffix. And that suffix would never happen if we didn't have the root. Yeah. All right. Good job. And let's go to the next part here. Readers 2. Go ahead and read that.
To develop a character. To develop a character, writers tell the character's experiences and thoughts. We read the passage from Why the Sun and the Moon Live in the Sky.
Okay. And go ahead and read the sidebar where it says ideas.
Tell how the writer develops characters. What can you tell about the characters from these details?
Okay. And so go ahead and read that.
Moon, I'm not sure about the wisdom of inviting water. Perhaps this wasn't a smart idea. No, son, it was the right thing to do, but we must fly to safety.
Okay. So these are ideas, right? It tells how the writer, whoever writes the play, how they develop characters, meaning how they make those characters grow or evolve. Okay. You have to have details. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and read this where it says writers. Remember, reading this one, this is Frank's drawing or his writing. Go ahead and read it the way Frank wrote it, okay? First, and then we'll read it the correct way.
Frank wrote a new ending for the dialogue.
For the drama.
Read Frank's ending. Sun and moon move to the sky.
Okay.
Water wrote to many friends. They make a big mess in our new house. You must ask them to leave. I have
and now it's Sun's turn. He's saying what?
I have a better idea. Let's move to a new house. Look up the sky. Look up in the sky. We can have a big house there. Come, moon, let's go.
Okay, so now read it the correct way with the corrections.
Sun and moon move to the sky. Water brought too many friends. They made a big mess in our new house. You must ask them to leave. I am sorry. I have a better idea. Let's move to a new house. Look up in the sky. We can have a big house there. Come, moon, let's go.
Okay. Tell me what's wrong with this word?
Make, past tense is not make it.
Okay. Past tense is made, right? That's no such word. Good job. And what about this? What is that?
Add a period.
A period, right? Why? Why did we add a period there?
The sentence is the end.
Is it the end, right? It's the end of the sentence. Good. And what about this? Why did the teacher put that?
Add.
Okay. Why do you think she put that in there though? Why did she add that? Why not just say, I have a better idea. Let's move to a new house. She said, but she put this word in.
Because Moon says you must ask them to leave.
Okay.
Something they can't ask the water to leave. So some have a better idea. It's move to a new house.
Okay.
In the sky and make a big house here.
Okay. And what is this?
This is make a capital letter because
so it should be like that, right?
The sentence is the end.
Okay, we're beginning it, right? We begin a sentence. We begin a sentence with a capital letter, whatever that letter is, and we end a sentence with a period, right?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Okay, write this. This is your homework. Write this down. This is going to be fun, I think, for you. Okay, I want you to write a play. Okay, so we're going to kind of look at this again. This is a play, right? It's a drama because it had characters, right? And they did something. So I want you to write a story like this. It's a play though, so you're going to have characters just like this, and then each character, okay, whoever your characters are, they are going to have their own sentences or what they say, their own dialogue. Okay? So all you're doing is you're writing out a story, but all the characters will talk to each other. And this is what I want you to do. This may be kind of difficult, but I think you can do it. I just want to see where you are with this. I do want you to have a narrator, okay? Because the narrator is the one that describes the background. such as he did here. The narrator said, long ago, sun, moon, and water lived together on earth. And then he said, sun and moon are eating breakfast at home. So he kind of describes the scene for us. And then sun and moon start talking to each other. Okay, so I want you to have a narrator that describes each of the scenes, what's happening. Okay? And then whoever your characters are, they could be anybody. They could be people, it could be animals, it could be, plants, elements, just like this. And then they talk to each other, so they have a dialogue. Okay? And I just want you to make it however long you want to make it. Don't make it too long. No more than maybe 3 pages or 4 pages or something like that, so you can get enough in. But don't try to add too many characters, because it'll make the play really, really long. So I just want you to have fun with it. So you're gonna write a play, okay? And the only requirement I'm asking is that you have a narrator that describes the scene of what's happening before the actual characters start talking to each other. But write it like that, where you're gonna have, like, let's say you have a dog, okay? Let's say you have a character as a dog. And then you'll have dog, and then you'll have the colon, and then whatever the dog says. And then maybe you have a cat, and the same thing. You're going to write cat, colon, and then whatever.
Someone say something. I must have the narrator.
Yeah, I want you to have a narrator, okay? Because the narrator is the one that tells the audience, the people that read the story or the play, what is happening in the background. Okay, so like here, the narrator says, long ago, sun, moon, and water lived together on earth. Sun and moon are eating breakfast at home. So now I know, okay, sun and moon are eating breakfast at home.
Do I need to write this or this? Like this?
What? No, you don't have, you can if you want, but I'm going to clear this so we don't have any confusion. This is what I want you to do. You can do this if you want, you can do that. But what I really want you to do, okay, is I want you to give me this list here. Who are your characters? Okay, separate those out in the beginning, so I know when I read it who's going to be in this play. And I want you to have, out of all those characters, I want you to have a narrator. Okay, you have to have a narrator, because that's the person that's going to describe each scene before it happens. And then these are whatever you want. Okay, the characters are whoever you want. You might have a dog, you might have a cat, you might have a rabbit, a horse, you could have stars, there could be a star, I mean, whatever, okay? Does that make sense?
Okay.
I think it's going to be fun. And I think you can do it. And try not to, and what I'm saying is when you write it out, though, Lucas, write it out like this. Whoever the character is, you're going to write that in there. Like, say it's a dog, so you would say dog.
This is being a cat.
Yeah. The sun is a character. Well, the narrator is too, because he's the one that's describing everything. The sun is a character. The moon is a character. The sun is a character, right? And I want you to write it out like just like this, so I know who's saying what to each other. Remember, you're telling a story, and you're going to have characters just like this. But at least you have I know you have this in your textbook, and you can go back and kind of get an idea of how to write it. Okay, so you won't be lost. But the only requirements I have are just list your characters, and you have to have a narrator. Okay?
Do I need to write this part?
This one here?
No, this.
Yes, yes, yes. At the beginning of your story, give me a little box that says characters, and then write out the characters, who they are, and then start your story, okay? And you'll start with the narrator, because the narrator is the one that's telling me the background, okay? And look at, and just so you have an idea, right here, they're talking about sun and moon eating breakfast at home, okay? But on the next page, the narrator comes in and tells us about something else. He's talking about the sun and the moon racing home to add rooms to the house, to give us, the readers, a kind of a background of what's happening. Oh, okay, so they're going to start building rooms to the house. And then we have more dialogue between water, sun, and moon. Okay? And then the narrator came in at the very end to tell us what else was happening.
Yes.
Sun and moon flew to the sky. So you think you get it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, and that's all. We'll stop here. And like I said, make it just try it. I know you haven't done something like this before, but I want to see what you do with it, okay? I think it'll be okay. All right, any other questions about that? I know it's kind of a big assignment, but I think you can do it.
No.
Any other? Okay, so if you have any questions though, Lucas, you can always send me a message on WeChat, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can send me a message on WeChat. All right, anything else? I know you keep looking. You have any other questions?
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yes. I want to sing a song.
Okay, go ahead.
Do, re, mi.
Okay, go ahead.
English song.
Okay.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, red, a drop of gold on sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So, a new important thread, la, a note to follow, so. Tea, I drink with jam and bread. Then we bring us back to dough. Oh, oh, oh.
Okay. Good job. You know, Lucas, that was very good. We used to sing that too when we were in school. I haven't sung that or even heard that in so long, many, many years. But I remember it. Good job. You learned that in school?
Yes.
Doe, a deer? Okay. A female deer? Okay. Good job. Good job. Okay. Hey, and thank you. Thank you for singing that. Well done. Well done. Okay. Any other last minute questions before we go?
No.
No? Okay. So you know your homework assignment. I'm looking forward to reading it. Or I'm looking forward to having you read it, or we both read it, because it'll be a dialogue. Okay. Have a great rest of your week in school. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you next week. Okay, and we'll pick up here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good job today, Lucas.
Bye bye.
All right. Bye.